Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. John Megacycle here. Another matchup of our October 2020 Tetris tournament. This is Mot22 versus Khaled. Very excited to see these guys in action. I don't really have a ton of feedback. Mot is new to the tournament format here at Megacycle, so I'm not really too sure ultimately what they're capable of. This could be an absolute one-sided slobber knocker or a real matchup, real battle to the end. Ugh, I can talk. Okay, let's get started. Interesting pace already out of both of these guys. Khaled looked like he's keeping his stack kind of low. Mot already with the first attack with a double line. Khaled being able to clear out his trash pretty quickly. I'm not seeing a rush to kill stacks or the 4 wide, and that's okay. These players are most likely just feeling each other out, trying to see what works for the best of them, just trying to ensure that their battle pattern is functional. Khaled, actually, now that I've been talking, really moving up to that stack. Bit of a network delay. I've been having network issues all week. Not too sure if there's maintenance or what's going on, so I do apologize if we see one of the players dip out. Right there, Mot moving in with a quad. Khaled really having to make some tough decisions here. Can he get the long piece over? He's able to get a piece over. Man, this turned around really quick with that network spike. Khaled trying to make ends meet, trying to really form up something. That's not going to be enough. Mot moving in with a quad, sitting on Khaled's garbage stack. First stock is already taken care of for Khaled. That does give him a fresh opportunity. A clean battlefield, not a bad thing. Mot looks like he's building up for a kill stack. Kill stack is the thing I've been calling when you're trying to build up that quad. You're trying to get multiple of those set up, or even just one of them. That's the easiest way to deal the heaviest amount of damage without doing a ton of comboing. Works out really well. Now, unfortunately for Mot, Khaled has a huge opportunity here with a lot of garbage he can throw right back at Mot. If Mot can get to his garbage right there, that could really open up opportunities for him as well. I would assume that Khaled's going to probably keep his stack kind of light, try to work down some of this riffraff that he set up for himself. But we'll just have to see how this pans out. Mot keeping up with a bit of the offensive. A couple of lines here and there, trying to make sure that he keeps Khaled on his toes. Khaled making, honestly, just a small bit of a mess for himself. Not too sure what to do with that square. Squares can be a real pain, for sure. Mot's going to have to be a little bit careful. He's got a long piece, working it down. That actually worked out really well with that piece combination. Well done. Khaled's got some good opportunity here. I'm seeing some stuff if he can work through a couple of those pieces. Yep, the long piece, and then start building up on that left side. With another long piece that he's got in his disposal, he should be able to work that down. Mot doing a fair job. Ooh, weird placement there, but that's okay. Mot doing a fair job getting down to his garbage, like one long piece here, just like that. Opens up that left side. Unfortunately, Khaled made a few too many mistakes on that round, just not quick enough. But let's see how we come out with this second round. Even goings, not seeing any clear-cut strategies right now. Khaled with the first attack, I believe sending a double at Mot, unless Mot sent a single in the first. That's a problem. I need like 4 eyes, 2 on the left, 2 on the right. Khaled doing a better job filling in holes at this juncture. I think he's woken up a bit. Not really that big of a deal now. Yep, getting a bit better on fixing the gaps. Made a bit too many gaps for himself in that first round. Kind of disorienting. And as I've said before, in this game, you're kind of your own worst enemy. Mot opening up a very nice spot on the right. He's going to be saving that for a kill stack. Just wanting to build that up a bit. It's all like any sort of strategy game. When do you attack, right? You build up your economy, you build up your base, you fortify the line. When do you make the push? And right now we see both these guys in a really nice opportunity, really nice position to send a bunch of garbage back and forth at each other. Khaled able to get some single combos here on the left. Mot working himself all the way down to all of his trash. So right now he can just open this up, and if he can get some work done here. Yep, good comboing there. He's got a long piece and hold. That's literally a quad right whenever he wants it. Good combos there. Gonna give Khaled something to chew on. The garbage really isn't aligned very well for Khaled at all, but that does open up a lot of combos. Like here, 1 combo, 2 combo. If you can keep that ball going, that deals a lot of damage. It's tricky, and it's difficult to pull off, but that is what really can change up the game in very short order. Mot keeping it really light here at the bottom, on the right. Yeah, just real simple. Just trying to keep it incredibly slim. That's not a bad strategy. If ever you're not sure how you want to attack, keeping it lean, not a bad choice. Khaled really trying to fight for it, not giving up. I like seeing that. I love seeing that in a player. Just not willing to give up when it gets to the very top, and instead of just being like, you know what, forfeit. You know, it's good to see that determination. If Khaled can keep comboing, not enough. Not enough. Okay, fresh palette for Khaled. Mot having a couple of gaps in his battle plan, but not that big of a deal. 1 or 2 openings on a line is not that hard to deal with. When you've got a bunch, like you misplace an L block, and it eats up like 2 or 3 or 4 blocks and you block yourself, that's what makes this difficult. Little indecision on both sides. Absolutely natural. The hesitation is probably the bigger killer than your opponent. And speed isn't always the answer in a game of Tetris. Placing the blocks in a methodical and logical manner can pay out way better than just simply being fast. Khaled building up a little bit of stacks here. He needs some proper pieces in order to pull this off, though, and unfortunately he's got some, yeah, those L's and those blocks are not doing him any favors whatsoever. Still able to work it down. Couple of single combos there. And actually a 2 and a 3 and a triple quad combo, 4 combo right there. That worked out really nicely for Khaled. He's able to work down some of his trash and actually get a bit of an offensive. Mot over here utilizing those L pieces nicely. Mot's gonna have to pull a little bit of overtime here if he's gonna get all the way down to his kill. Oh, that was a bit interesting there with the square placement. Still not awful. This is recoverable. He's just got to be kind of quick. Yeah, those long boys are going to be difficult when you don't have a proper place to put them. That's Mot's first stock. Clean plate. Ready to get at it. Now, Khaled made a little bit of a mess for himself over here, but he does have a bit of potential with that garbage on the right side. And just like that, Khaled has opened up the mess he made. So that worked out nicely. Ooh, that switch with that S piece. I can see his intention. He wanted it to slide down. It slid right back up and kicked him in the head. That did not pan out very well. Mot doesn't have any garbage on his side, so he's just building up as can. Right proper placement with some of these blocks. Well done. A quad already thrown at Khaled. That might be it. Yep. That's round 2. I'm seeing a lot of evenness here. Like a very slight modification. Maybe if Khaled was just a little faster or a little more precise, this would be a completely different match. We've got some fairly even players here, I feel. Plenty amount of back and forth. Still a good match. Excellent match. Khaled trying to work off some combos here. Just trying to get some stuff on the plate. already working down the trash that Mot threw at him. Mot keeping his stack very light as well. I know it's really attractive to go for the big combos. It really is. That's how you deal the most damage. It's how you get the most effectivity out of your blocks. It's how you just get your opponent out of the game, which is the whole point, right? But sometimes you just got to play it a little more defensively. Just make sure that if you're not confident, playing it slow, or if you just want to be more defensive because your opponent is more aggressive, playing it slow is completely valid. Everyone has their own gameplay styles, and everything, so yeah, play the game how you want. While I've been chit-chatting away, Mot has been throwing an impressive amount of garbage at Khaled. Khaled's got some real arsenal in the bank. If he can get down to some of those stacks, that's going to be a real help. I just saw him use his hold, and he already had an S in the hold bin, which didn't do him any favors. Mot keeping it really light. Yeah, Khaled's gonna have to work down some of this malarkey if he's gonna be able to push back. Okay, interesting work with those S pieces. Mot sending a triple, and that looks like that might be the end for this stock of Khaled. Yep. Okay, clean sweep. Let's see how Khaled manages with a fresh palette. Mot, of course, working up. Again, another nice quad throw. Well done. Yeah, these S pieces are giving Mot a bit of a problem. You can see the next 4 pieces were going to be all S's. Bit of a difficulty when you've got pieces like that. How to manage them, where to put them, the whole 9 yards. Khaled building up a very impressive kill stack here. Really not sure what to do with that L piece, so he switched it out for a block. You can see him hesitating. There you go. Just needed that long piece so you could get some damage in. Mot having a little bit of gaps in his battle plan as well over here on the right side. Not a bad thing, though. Those single ones are much easier to deal with than anything much larger. One of the things I'm noticing is a lot of reliance on the L piece, the 1x4 piece. It's not a bad thing to rely on them, but I'm seeing a lot of maybe weird decision making because of hesitance of not using the other pieces to build up in its place. Not a bad thing, just something I'm noticing. Being a spectator is a lot easier than being a participator, so I could just comment and say whatever. I don't have to think things through at lightning speed. And when you're not participating, you don't have to think super hard about it. Mot working down the garbage he made for himself nicely. I'm seeing some really nice setups down below. If he can get through all of this, which it looks like he's doing quite well, he'll be able to throw some neat stuff at Khaled. Khaled having a bit of an... Oh, there you go. Real nice L piece work there. When you got the pieces and you just need them gone, that worked out really well for Khaled. Lots of comboing. This could be really close. And that's it. Oh, wow. The winner is Mot22. 3-point victory. Well done to both these players. Real pleasure to have them. I had no idea how any of that was going to pan out. It worked out very well. Again, these players, just a little bit of difference, a little bit of training, maybe a little tweaking in the strategy. It could have flopped the absolute opposite direction. But still, well done. Thanks for joining us. Hope to catch you next time for more Tetris action. Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. Thanks for checking out my video. I also want to take a moment to thank all my supporters and donators, and if you'd like to join up with me and game with my crew, all the information to get connected is in the description below. Thanks again, and I hope to catch you next time.